her tug her ear, and you'll see her disappear. Yes, it's Sabrina, and her magic power can get her out of trouble. But with Sabrina, you're never sure if you're not seeing double. 'Cause she's Sabrina, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Harvey will be here any minute to take me to the costume ball, and I still haven't chosen my outfit. Help me decide, Salem. How's this? I thought sure you'd lose your head over Marie Antoinette. Well, in that case... Any better? I guess you're right. I'm not the clubwoman type. Let's try this on for size. I thought you'd like this Cinderella costume. And look, real glass slippers. Yes, they are the cat's pajamas. This costume party is going to be so much fun.
Hey, Sabrina!
It's Harvey.
Your very own Prince Charming.
You look utterly groovy.
Make haste, fair maid. The royal chariot awaits without. Without brakes, clutch, or license plates.
I'll be right down, Harvey.
Just a metaphysical moment, young lady. Don't you know what night this is?
Well, certainly, Aunt Hilda. The night of the costume ball.
It also happens to be Demon's Eve.
Demon's Eve?
At midnight, when the moon is full, the bewitching demons appear, and strange things happen to a witch's power.
They'll zip when you want them to zap.
And worse yet, they'll fribble when you want them to... gazork. See what I mean?
The best place for you, young lady, would be in bed.
With the colors pulled over your head.
But I've been waiting all term to go to the costume ball.
Hey, Sabrina, get a move on.
Please, aunties, I promise to be home before midnight.
Let's let her, Hilda. After all, you're only young a few hundred years.
Well, all right. But remember, before midnight.
I promise, Aunt Hilda. Bye.
What took you so long, Sabrina?
I was, breaking in a new pair of shoes.
Wow! You've got to be the grooviest looking Cinderella ever.
Thank you, Prince Charming.
Climb aboard the Royal Pumpkin.
Did you say pumpkin?
Make that lemon.
Don't you just love costume parties, Reggie?
I'll say, and that Red Riding Hood outfit really brings out the wolf in me. Pardon
me, Reg, but may I have this next dance?
Why, certainly, Arch.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, Miss Grundy. Isn't it amazing how everyone has chosen an appropriate costume? For instance, Big Moose is a muscle-bound ape. Jughead is Henry VIII. And Ethel is a lady-in-waiting.
Yes, everyone's wearing a costume that fits his personality.
Except for you and I, of course.
Of course.
Oh, my stars and garters!
What is it?
I've just realized that we're on Greenwich saving time. 3 hours difference.
You mean...
Yes, the bewitching hour starts at 9.
What time is it now?
Does that answer your question?
Gee, 9 o'clock already.
Goodness,
What's wrong?
I just felt the strangest vibration.
Must be these new souped-up carbs.
Oh, my.
It's definitely the new carbs.
But But Hilda, we must warn Sabrina about the time change before something dreadful happens to her.
It's time she learned to handle the bewitching demons on her own.
Sabrina may be grown up to you, but to me, she's still a little girl.
Where are you off to?
To find Sabrina and warn her. Let's see those imps try that with my limousine. Switch on. Window open.
Oh, this is going to be a long night.
Gosh, Sabrina, dig that crazy full moon.
Did you say full moon?
That's right.
That explains the car flipping over. It's the bewitching hour. Harvey, you must take me right home.
Home? But we just got here. We haven't even danced yet.
There's no time for that. We've got to leave this instant.
I don't get it. First you don't want to dance, then you do.
There's no time to explain. Just take me home.
Women.
I only hope I'm in time. Oh me, oh my, I don't see Sabrina anywhere. Wreck my hex, it's Hilda. Why, the old softy. She's come to look for Sabrina, too. I'll get her out.
Care for some punch, Mr. Weatherby?
Thank you, no, Miss Grundy. I never imbibe.
Well, to each his own. Oh, what in goodness? Mercy sakes!
Wow, did you see old Grundy flying through the air on her broom?
Man, that's what I call time casting.
I didn't see that. I did not see that. But just in case I did.
Sorry, sister, but we've no time to lose. We've got to find Sabrina. Oh, that looks like Harvey's car below. Hang on, Hilda!
This must be some horrible nightmare.
Yeah! Sabrina!
It's Aunt Zelda. And Miss Grundy.
What was that?
What was what?
Just some giant thing flying through the air. Here it comes again.
We mustn't see who it is.
Hey! Oh, yeah, I can't see a thing.
Same goes for you, Miss Grundy.
Huh? Oh, what in goodness is going on?
Now to get you safely home.
What's going on here?
That's what I'd like to know.
Miss Grundy?
Mwah!
Well, if Hilda was home all along, which was that witch which looked just like her?
That was Miss Grundy.
Oh, the poor thing.
Ah, Miss Grundy, care to join me in a fresh bowl of punch?
After what I just went through, I'd love to.
One thing about old Grundy, she really throws herself into whatever she does.
I don't know what's going on, but it all seemed to start when Sabrina showed up in that Cinderella costume. I wonder what else could happen. I had to ask.
Salem, I'm going to stay safely in bed till the de-witching hour ends. After all, what can happen to me here? I had to ask. Goodness, Jughead, you certainly look troubled.
I tell you, Sabrina, I am really shook up.
I could sense that when you invited me for this soda.
I invited you? Wow! I really am shook up.
What's the problem?
It's Big Ethel. She's convinced I'm running around with another woman, and now she won't let me have a moment's peace. Everywhere I go, Ethel hounds me with accusations. I tell you, Sabrina, she's driving me up the wall.
Oh, really now, Jug? It couldn't be as bad as all that.
Oh, no?
Confess, Jughead. Who is the other woman? I won't give up till I find out.
You see what I mean?
That is serious.
And it's all Madame Olga's fault.
Madame Olga?
She tells fortunes at the Gypsy Tea Room. She's the one who told Ethel I was seeing somebody else. Ooh, how I hate that old witch.
Did you say witch?
Fortune tellers. Witches, they're all a bunch of phonies.
Phonies, are we? Aunt Hilda, they'll see you.
Don't worry. I've suspended time for every mortal here. I'd like to suspend this one for a few centuries from a sour apple tree.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean what he said, Aunt Hilda. It's just that he's upset about Big Ethel.
Well, if you say so. But one more crack about witches, and he's had it. Now, what was I saying about witches? Oh, yeah, that they're all a bunch of...
What's wrong, Jughead?
Something just flew in my mouth.
What was it?
I think Tutti Frutti. Now, about witches.
Please, Jughead, let's talk about something else.
Don't tell me you believe all that witchcraft jazz. That does it.
Oh, dear.
Calls witchcraft a lot of jazz, does he? I'll jazz him.
Aunt Hilda, how could you?
Sabrina, child, this is just the beginning. Broken records, broken glass. Let each word spoken come to pass. This is gonna be a gas. What happened?
Funny. That's just what I was about to ask you, along with another question. Like, who's going to pay for this mess?
Beats me, Pop.
Oh, dear. I'd better put a stop to this.
Heavens, I don't know what came over me. It must be something I ate.
I know. I've eaten here, too. Wow, for an old geezer, Pop really packs a punch. He landed on me like a ton of bricks.
Oh, dear.
Phew! Looks like this is going to be one of those days. I think I'll go straight home before anything else happens.
Maybe I'll walk along with you.
Gee, I feel so strange today. Kind of like a fish out of water. This has got to be some kind of a nightmare.
Well, I just know Jughead is with that other woman, and when I find out who she is, oh no!
Promise you won't leave me?
Of course not, silly.
Oh, so that's who the other woman is, Sabrina. You just can't trust anyone nowadays.
Gee, I am so embarrassed. I almost wish the earth would open up and swallow me. The ground, it opened up and swallowed me, I tell you.
Really? I didn't see a thing.
Gosh, maybe I was mistaken about Jug and Sabrina. Well, there's probably nothing at all between them. I'm always jumping to such silly conclusions. Oh, no! Hugging and kissing in broad daylight. Oh, the brazenness of that hussy.
Are you all right now?
Yeah, I think I can stand up. This is like some crazy dream. Everything I say happens to me.
Just a minute, Jug. I want to call a specialist about your case.
But...
And whatever you do, don't say another word. Please, Aunt Hilda, wherever you are, I must talk to you. You called? I certainly did.
Now I'm seeing double, too.
Aunt Hilda, you must take that hex off Jughead.
The hex I will. That infidel must be taught a lesson.
But all those terrible things you're doing to him.
No further discussion. The hex will remain in force for 1 full hour. And now, goodbye!
What in blazes is that?
Smog. I was calling California. The specialist said you're to go straight home and right to bed. And most important of all, you're not to speak for the next hour. Do you think you can manage that?
Don't worry, I shall be as silent as King Tut's tomb. When will I learn to keep my big mouth shut?
Oh, dear.
Don't panic, Sabrina. This stuff always happens in nightmares.
Oh, there I go, being insanely jealous again. Always jumping to the wrong conclusions. I'm sure there was a perfectly innocent reason why Jughead was in Sabrina's arms. I must fly to his side and beg his forgiveness. Ah! That tears it. Take that!
What was all that about?
Don't play innocent. Madame Olga told me all about you and Sabrina.
Me and Sabrina?
Me and Jughead?
Admit it. You're head over heels in love with her.
Me? Head over heels?
Goodness. My poor darling, what happened?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
You see, it's been like that all day. Whatever he says happens to him.
Oh, so that's why you've always had your arms around him?
Right. I've been picking him up.
Oh, Sabrina, can you ever forgive me for misjudging you?
Forget it, Ethel. Just see that Jughead doesn't say another word for the next hour.
We'll solve that problem right now. Come along, Juggy. Big Ethel has lots more where that came from.
Now I know this is a nightmare. I'm holding her hand. Oh, gee.
Thank goodness she figured out a way to keep Jughead's mouth closed. Now I don't have to look after him anymore.
Oh, darling, I'll never listen to Madame Olga again. I should have known the old witch was a lot of hot air.
Uh-oh. Aunt Hilda.
So, witches are